test day. I said I was going to take it out for a test ride the next day, and there it is. All right. So we just got the new swing arm, the newly repaired swing arm, I mean. What we did was we repaired some cracks in the swing arm I found. And, well, the biggest damage was the swing arm axle. We had to replace it. It was bent pretty bad, all right? It was bent so bad that when you rotated it, you could see the jack shaft like kind of wobble a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So I replaced that with a new one. We have to rethread it because I use a special nut with it, and then we reinforced the swing arm. All right. When we repaired it, they welded all the cracks, and so one of the problems with it was the distance between the swing arm bearings. All right, it decreased, so I had to grind the spacers a little bit. So I guess the swing arm must have got a little tweaked when he welded it, or something. Maybe it got tweaked when I installed the bearings or something. I don't know, because I was hitting it with a hammer and stuff. So I don't know if that messed it up or anything. I doubt it, you know. but yeah. So now the swing arm is really loose on the frame, but it's really tight where the jack shaft is. So I had to grind the jack shaft spacers down a little bit, like 1 millimeter, so I could slide the jack shaft in there. All right, but now the swing arm is really loose in the frame, so I don't know how that's gonna be, guys. Anyway, this is the day. The reason I actually did this in the first place, all right, is because I'm gonna run the KO app here. The reason that I did this because the primary drive was making a knocking sound. Okay, so we're gonna ride it around right now, and we're gonna find out how it is. All right, and then after that, I'm gonna calibrate the speedometer. The KO app has a whatchamacallit. Just feeling like the handlebars moved a little bit. Anyway, let's go. After this, we're gonna calibrate the speedometer because the KO app has a new thing on it. Oh, it's still making the noise, man. Yeah, I can hear it. It's not as bad as before. Yeah, the regen's just not strong enough, man. So this is also after I had this tune with Ian. Yeah, it's still making that noise, man. I don't know what it could be. So the only other issue I have with the jack shaft is the jack shaft that I have is one of the bearings, the bore is damaged. So one of the 4 bearings is spinning around in there. So that might be what's making the noise, all right? But you know, I went over everything and I fixed everything. I went over everything and I replaced everything. I replaced all the bearings and everything, and that's the best I can do, man. Like I know for a fact that everything is good in there. So all right, so that's the best I can do, and it's still kind of making that noise, man. Because that guy crashed into me, man. My bike is all messed up. Can't believe it, dude. So I don't know what the problem could be. All the bearings are fine, so I'm not sure, man. Yeah, I don't like this regen, man. It's not strong enough. Bike is pretty fast, though. Yeah, this regen's not enough. Okay, guys, so you just saw that, man. That was my test route, and it's still making that sound. I don't know what it could be. It can't be this wheel, because this isn't the wheel that we used in the race, man. So Yeah, I don't know what could be the problem, man. Let's go put it back on the stand, and then we'll take it back out and I'll adjust the speedometer, but actually, let's go adjust the speedometer right now. Okay, so I know it's off. Yeah, I have to figure out how much it's off, though. Okay, so you guys can watch. So I'm getting 19, 20 miles an hour. Let's do 20 miles an hour. 20, okay? So it's 26. 6 mile an hour difference ish around that. So we gotta, let me see what we're running. We're running the baseline 250 and 700. Okay. Well, the throttle is a lot better. Yeah, the throttle's a lot better since Ian helped me tune it. I like it a lot. Okay, I'm gonna increase the braking. It's just not strong enough. He told me to put it 20 and 25, but the regen is just not strong enough, man. Okay, here. So right here in the controller settings, there's OEM speedometer. What is the speed representation? Try different numbers to set the correct speed. Okay, so we're 6 miles an hour off. All right, this is 6 miles an hour faster than the GPS. So let's go 3 up. How about that? Okay, so I went from 9 to 12. Okay, and we'll go test it out. Oh, it's worse. It's worse. All right, 20 miles an hour. It's now 15. It's not 17 miles an hour off, guys. That's okay. We're gonna go back 6. Okay. So that immediately changed it. Okay. Okay. So we went up 3. We want to go back 3 and then down 3. So we're gonna go down 6. So down to 6. Save. Okay. Try it again. Oh, there we go. We're pretty much right on the money. I like that. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, that's 20 miles an hour. No, yeah, we're pretty close. It's a little bit... Now, this one is a little bit faster, so maybe I want to go up 1. Let's go back up 1. Looks like we went too far. So we're going to go to 7. So we were at 9, and then, so now we're at 7. We started at 9, and now we're at 7. All right, so let's go out here. Woo! Man, it rips. I'm not getting that regen, man. What the heck? Oh my, the regen disabled. What the heck? No wonder I wasn't getting any regen. Okay. Alright, here we go. There we go. Alright, let's do 25 miles an hour. So we're on the open road now. Come on, 25. There we go. 25 and it says 26. It's pretty close. The speedometer is a little bit faster. A little bit. The GPS, the phone GPS is kind of slow, so we gotta hold it at a certain speed. I think we can do that with the EP mode switch. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Man, it's horrible, man. It makes a knocking sound. Okay, it says we're going 31, but the speedometer says 33. It's still too fast. I can barely read the speedometer, man. Let's go around the block. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to ride around with that knocking sound. It sounds awful, dude. Alright, 31 and 32. So I think we want to just, I don't know, we're kind of like stuck in between. That's all I want to say. Yeah, we're kind of stuck in between. Let me see. Let's just go back to 6. Okay. Oh, it's too slow now. Yeah. Yeah, so we're kind of in between, guys. So the 6 is too slow and the 7 is too fast. So I think I'm just gonna keep it on 7. I'd rather have it a little bit faster than a little bit slower. I can't get it right on the money, man. I wish there was like a 6.5, you know. Okay, but yeah, let's just keep it at 7 then. Okay, and I think that's good. So we'll use the cruise control again. Okay, so now it's a little bit slow. It's like 1 mile an hour slow, 1 or 2 miles an hour slow. That's fine. Alright, and I still have the cruise control set to 31 miles an hour. That's fine. Okay, well, let's put on sport mode and rip on it a little bit. Holy moly. Woo! Man, it sounds awful, dude. Let's go test this power out a little bit. We're gonna rip on it a little bit, guys. But yeah, unfortunately I couldn't fix that knocking sound. We'll go put it back on the stand. We'll take a look at it. I did notice it was still making the same sound, so I don't know what that sound is, man. Maybe the sprocket's bent or something. I don't know. 40 miles an hour effortlessly. race this weekend. I don't know if we're going to race this, dude. 50 miles an hour, no problem. Woo! Slows down pretty good too. Alright, so this is the baseline setting, is what it is. Alright, I'll back into the bike lane. Jesus. Woo! The power, dude. Okay, that's 700 phase amps, by the way. Motor temp is in the middle. Controller temp is at like 10%, man. This controller never gets hot. That's what I noticed. Yeah, this throttle that Ian had me program is pretty good. This is much better. I like it. Thanks, Ian. So I think we're just going to have to live with that noise, guys. I don't know what it is. I guess we'll find out when whatever that is breaks. That's what we'll say. Yeah. Yeah, whatever that's making that noise breaks, then, you know. Let's take it around the test track one more time. Do I notice the swing arm is any stiffer? Does the bike handle any better? Does it handle unstable? No, not really. It just feels like it did before, man. So, that's fine. But that's good we were able to fix those cracks. I don't know. I don't like having cracks in my swing arm. Woo! Jesus! Man, it just feels fast, guys. Boy, geez. I'm gonna burn my brakes up with this, man. Whoa! Kind of scary. Speedometer reacts. I like the speedometer. It reacts really fast. You know, the GPS is slow as molasses, man. Okay, I think that's the end for today's test, and the sun just came up. Be nice to go ride somewhere. It is kind of cold, man. That guy didn't stop at the stop sign, man. What the hell? Did you? I bet the police just hung out here, you know, for a day. They would catch a lot of people running that stop sign. Woo! Let's see how the throttle is for jumping up curbs. Oh, hit that hard, dude. I landed on the second step. I didn't quite get the front up. Hopefully I didn't bend the wheel or anything, man. It's fine. Okay, guys. So let's get it up on the stand, and then that'll be the end of this test ride video. You know what? It rides fine. I checked everything over. I didn't see anything bad except for like the bent axle, you know, and the cracked swing arm. So I don't think the cracked swing arm was that guy's fault, but definitely the bent axle, swing arm axle was. But let's get this up in the air. How much charge do we have? I know we had 80%, so we're at 60, so we went through 20% there. I don't know how many miles we just rode. Probably like five miles, maybe. Yeah, we rode around a little bit. Okay, so here we are. I'm gonna go blip the throttle. The stubby fender is still on there. That's good. Yeah. Okay, well, it's pretty smooth. But yeah, it's still making that sound. I don't like it. It never made that sound before, guys. But I can't figure out what the problem is. It could be because that jack shaft bearing is messed up. We probably should just get another jack shaft. But for now, let's just run it like that, and then we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of bummed that I spent $24 on new bearings for the jack shaft, and I think the jack shaft is still a problem. Yeah. Let's check the tightness of the chain. Chain looks good. What about this? I know I tightened this. I think that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Would I go race it like this? Yeah, I would race it like this. Okay, guys, so that is the results of the rebuild. It didn't fix that problem. That kind of knocking noise. I don't know what it is. It probably, I'm thinking it could be the jack shaft. I think I should have just replaced the jack shaft, guys. Should have spent the extra $25 to get a brand new jack shaft. I do have another jack shaft. I have my old 3-bearing one. We could probably just throw that in there, but I think that's fine. We got new bearings in there and everything. I think it'll be okay. One of the bearings is spinning in the bore, and then the other 3 are just like they're still in there. So I don't think it's bad. You know, it's basically it's like we have a 3-bearing jack shaft now. So yeah. Well, let's rotate it real quick. Let's do it real slow. I don't know what it could be, guys. Alright. It's still making the sound. I'm kind of disappointed. Yeah, I just tired of working on this bike. I don't want to work on this bike anymore, guys. Just keep on breaking stuff on it, man. I don't think I want to do indoor flat track anymore, man. If something like that's gonna happen. Yeah. Okay. So that's the end of the test ride. Thanks for coming along. So also we did calibrate the speedometer. I think what did we wind up at? I think we wound up 6, right? Yeah. So on OEM speedometer, no, we wound up on 7. All right. So we went from 9 to 7, and then that got us pretty close to what we're. I think we're 1 mile an hour faster on the speedometer than we are on the GPS, which is fine. Whatever. 1 or 2 miles an hour. So I'll take that. So that little ride around the neighborhood was at 700 phase amps and 250 line current. It's a lot of power, let's say. Okay, thanks for watching. Haze me out.